to the next one. Let's talk about Paige VanZant for a second. Paige was coming in off of, she definitely been banged up since coming into the UFC, and then this perhaps her last fight in the UFC. Going out on a note like that, what do you think's next for Paige VanZant?
I don't think her future is in the UFC. Her husband, Austin Vanderford, fights for Bellator. He's undefeated. He's a really good fighter. I thought the UFC should have signed him. He fought for the Contender Series show, Dana White's Contender Series, won, and they didn't give him a contract. And I kind of feel like that was the beginning of the end of the Paige VanZant relationship with the UFC. Of course, she had to fight out her deal. But with her losing the way in which she did, and maybe some comments that she made recently about her pay or lack thereof, I think the UFC will allow her to go out and test the market. Now, it's going to be interesting. Did she hurt her stock by losing like that? Will Bellator still be interested in her? Will another organization still be interested in her? I think they should be interested in her because she's only 26. She was out for almost 2 years, multiple arm surgeries. I still think she has a high ceiling. Sometimes people like to knock Paige for just being, an Instagram model or anything like that. She's a tough fighter. She's a tough woman, and she fought a really tough Amanda Ribas. There's a reason why Amanda Ribas was the largest favorite on the card from a betting perspective. It's because she's really, really good. So why wouldn't Bellator, who could use a few recognizable names, sign her, get her a win or two, and then have her fight their champion, Alima McFarlane, who's phenomenal, but just doesn't have a lot of competition right now, 125. I think that makes a lot of sense. So I suspect, my hunch is she'll go elsewhere. And if I had to bet right now, I think that Bellator is probably the best spot for her.